It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st down, Bengals.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown,
John Ross. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
Makes the score.
Point after, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said,
that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
14. Texans 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Calais. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. from the gun. Here's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bengals 21. Texans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run. Calais. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Houston
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Calais. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs too.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He was
in on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On on second down now. Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Mixon. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals first
on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great. For the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run with Calais. They find some open field here. The 20. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 13. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of saves.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Texans 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Bradley Roby there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
And to kick off for Houston.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And now here's Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 31-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll run with Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
8-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes him back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On downs.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raymond Calais with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
that one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Cincinnati.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for the Texans. 72 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Again, it's Calais. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent. Go! Check 43. Motion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.